terms of the foreign sentiment, Bruce, I think in one of your most recent notes, net foreign positioning is back at around 2022 levels. Is it just the markets being pretty spooked by the volatility we saw around August last year? Do you think that they buy, I suppose, the longer-term Japan picture when it comes to governance reforms, when it comes to, record share buybacks, for example, that we've been seeing as well?
Yeah, I mean, it has been, like you said, Lynn, it has been we are now back at levels that we last saw in October 22, before any of the corporate governance reform momentum, before, any of the normalization of the Japanese economy, of the normalization of monetary policy really kicked off. So I think relative to where we were back in October 22, there is a lot to be positive about in the Japanese market. But I do think the events towards the end of last year have scared off a lot of foreign investors. But, you have to look at where we are right now. From a seasonality point of view, now is the time to be owning the Japanese market. If you look at the seasonality that we've seen over the last 2 to 3 years, from the end of February to the end of June, that is the time to be getting into the market. On average, over the last 5 years, that's returned about 5%. Now, in addition to that, I think light positioning, it's always good to get into the Japanese market when foreign positioning is light. Yes, foreigners have, their foreign investors coming in does push the market higher, but it does make the market at the same time very vulnerable to sort of short, sharp momentum reversals. So coming in now, I think, makes a lot of sense. And then when you look at the catalyst roadmap from here, going into the AGM season in June, I think corporates are going to be laser focused on trying to make sure that they do the best for investors around shareholder returns and around restructuring. And I think that's why we see such a strong seasonality in that sort of March to June period.